Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hindi, the Android Authority app guy here, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at Android Lollipop on the Nexus 5. The first thing you'll notice immediately is the huge changes in the UI. Pretty much everything in the UI has an animation now, and it all creates an atmosphere of flow that simply wasn't present in prior versions of Android. Even simple things like selecting things from the settings menu or opening the application drawer have been animated. If you're anything like me, you're going to be pressing on things just to press on them because it looks really cool. The notification dropdown has been overhauled as well. Notifications show up as usual, but some elements have been moved around, like the clear all button is now on the bottom instead of the top. The quick settings have also been updated and they look more visually gratifying. You can click the same button again to check out the device users if you need to. You can access the quick settings by the usual button in the top right corner, or you can simply swipe down a second time and it'll open, and you can still see your notifications below that. A big thing that changed in Android Lollipop is how notifications are handled. This is just a quick look, so I'm not going to go through everything, but suffice it to say that the addition of these features makes notifications much easier to deal with and even more enjoyable than prior versions of Android. You can deal with notifications on the lock screen, and notifications are a little more manageable when you're in full screen applications. A lot of it is subtle, but when it comes to something as constant as notifications, subtle is still a pretty big change. Let's look at some under the hood stuff. Battery management has changed significantly in Android Lollipop. There is a new power saver mode which will help you squeeze every bit of life out of a battery charge. Reportedly, you get about an extra 90 minutes. You'll also notice that many features like tap to pay, printing, users, and casting your screen are all part of the settings menu now, and that makes them much easier to access. Some other quick facts about Android Lollipop that are virtually impossible to show in video form: it does support 64-bit processing as we saw on the Nexus 9 tablet. It does use Art as the default runtime now, and you cannot change back to Dalvik, not even in the developer settings. It's now Art forever. There are also some under the hood tweaks that allow for more efficient handling of Bluetooth and internet connections. Oh, and let's not forget the Lollipop Easter egg. And there it is. It's so cute. Anyway, the biggest changes here are almost entirely visual. The notifications, the swiping, the animations across the entire user interface all lend themselves to a much more enjoyable visual experience that also flows brilliantly. Everything in this operating system looks organic, and I'm pretty sure that's what Google was going for. By comparison, KitKat and Jelly Bean actually feel kind of clunky. I will note here that the only bug I actually ran into is the device crashed when I first enabled ADB, but it didn't happen a second time. Otherwise, aside from the occasional hang-up, I didn't see anything wrong in my first few hours of Lollipop. And that's it for this video, folks. If you haven't already, you should subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel because we are your source for all things Android. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hindi, the Android Authority app guy here, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at Android Lollipop on the Nexus 5. The first thing you'll notice immediately is the huge changes in the UI. Pretty much everything in the UI has an animation now, and it all creates an atmosphere of flow that simply wasn't present in prior versions of Android. Even simple things like selecting things from the settings menu or opening the application drawer have